You ever hear about a man who just refused to rot? Sounds impossible, right? But in a small town in Ohio, a man named Eugene sat in a funeral home for 35 years, completely lifeless, yet mysteriously preserved. No decay, no smell, just there. Doctors were baffled. Scientists had no answers. People started whispering. Was it some secret embalming method, a natural miracle, or something else entirely? This is one of the strangest mysteries Ohio has ever seen. It all started in 1929. It was a normal day in Sabina, Ohio, the kind of place where the weirdest thing you'd expect is maybe Mrs. Johnson's cat getting stuck in a tree again. But on this particular day, something way weirder happened. A man was found lying on the side of the road, unconscious, motionless, no ID, no name. Just there. By the time authorities arrived, it was too late. He was gone. They checked his pockets. Nothing except a small slip of paper with an address in Cincinnati and a 110 in cash. No family, no witnesses, no answers. Naturally, police followed the address, hoping to find out who he was. But when they got there, the address led to nothing. Just an empty lot. No home, no relatives, no records. It was like the man had appeared out of thin air. So with no name to go by, authorities did something bizarre. They just gave him one. They named him Eugene. Why? No real reason. It was just the closest name they could think of. And just like that, this unknown man became Eugene, Ohio's mystery corpse. Now this is where things should have ended. Usually an unclaimed body is buried within weeks. But for Eugene, that didn't happen. Because something strange was about to unfold. The local Littleton funeral home took Eugene's body in, expecting that anyone, would come forward to claim him. But days passed, then weeks, then months. No one came. Now, legally they should have buried him. But the funeral home made a different decision. Instead of laying him to rest, they kept him. And not just behind closed doors. No, they placed Eugene inside a shed near a bus stop, where anyone could see him. Why? Well, their reasoning was simple. If people see him, maybe someone will recognize him. Makes sense, right? Except he stayed there for 35 years. And here's where it gets even weirder. Bodies decompose. It's just science. Even with embalming, after a few years, you'd expect some decay. But Eugene, he didn't change. His skin darkened slightly, but other than that, no bloating, no rotting, no smell. It was like time had simply stopped, and the townspeople, they noticed. People started visiting Eugene like some kind of local attraction. At first, it was out of curiosity, but then the pranks started. Teenagers would sneak into the shed to reposition him, moving his arms, placing objects in his hands. Some even stole his gold teeth. Yeah, you heard that right, they robbed a dead man's teeth. But despite all the tampering, Eugene remained intact. At some point, the town just accepted it. People grew up knowing that Eugene was just there. By the time 1964 rolled around, over 1 million people had come to see him.
Yes.
1 million. That's when things took a wild turn. One night, a group of students decided to steal Eugene. They snuck in, loaded him into a car, and drove him to Ohio State University. Imagine that for a second. You're walking across campus, and there's just a 35-year-old mummy chilling in someone's dorm room. It was national news. The prank had gone too far. And suddenly, Sabina, Ohio, the town that had casually kept a preserved corpse for 3 decades, was forced to finally bury him. So in 1964, Eugene was laid to rest, or at least that's what they say, because even after his burial, the rumors never stopped. Some claim he wasn't actually buried, that the funeral home hid him somewhere else. Others swear that, before he disappeared, his mouth was slightly open like he was trying to speak. To this day, Eugene's real identity remains unknown. And the biggest question, why didn't his body decompose? A freak chemical reaction? A forgotten embalming technique? Or something much darker? What do you think? Drop a comment below if you have a theory. And if this story creeped you out, trust me, the next one is even stranger. So hit that subscribe button because you won't believe what's coming next.